And we are live! Hello, everyone. Welcome to our newest session of NeonTV intro sessions. I am your humble dungeon master. My name is Melotome, and with me is...
Dovahkiin. Hello, I'm Dova. I will be playing Oriel Galadron.
Indeed, she will. And this is going to be our final intro session. After this, depending on how everyone's schedule is going to play out, we're going to be having our first session probably like by the end of like this month or like next week or something. Well, I don't know. Again, depends on everyone's schedules. But anyways, it is a pleasure to have everyone watching us. We have a new follower. That's cool. But let us get down to business, shall we?
All right, let's go.
Within the Phoenix Valley, one neighborhood stands out amongst the rest, and that is the West of Valley. The West of Valley is the most rich and the most not culturally influential, but religiously influential, comparatively speaking, to the rest of the Phoenix Valley. There they have the Church of Neutral Ground, there they have the hospital, and of course, there they have the most prolific pillars of the religious community of the Phoenix Valley. And amongst them is a very, at first glance, not very eye-catching household that holds both our protagonists for this current session and her grand family. Why don't you introduce your character to us, Dova?
My character's name is Oriel Galadron. She is a high elf. She stands about 5'6", clearly still growing. Her arms and legs are just a little bit too long for her torso, but still getting taller. She'll eventually kind of grow into them. She has this mix of like strawberry blonde, kind of reddish hair that goes down to her mid back. Typically wears it braided and very prim and proper. Like anyone that has long hair would know that this takes hours every single morning to brush it out, and then there's probably a million bobby pins in there, like keeping little strands in place so it looks neat and proper. She has freckles everywhere, on her face, on her arms, on her legs, everywhere, covered in freckles, and has a very kind of nervous demeanor about her. Is typically fiddling with things, looking around, watching other people very intently.
Very nice, very nice. As you describe your character, let me set a more separate scene. Oriel is a follower of the Church of Lustria, the unicorn. And that brings about many unique practices to her. What does she do in the morning as this novice follower of Lustria?
Her morning is she typically wakes up rather early, around like 5 or 6. 6 in the morning is sleeping in for her. She is awake and getting up. Will do some little stretches in the morning. She first thing she will get out of bed, say a prayer as the golden light of the sun comes into her room, reminding her of the power and the grace of Lustria, thanking her for all that she has, thanking her for her home, that she has 4 walls over her head, for her loving family, for their health, for her health, that she'll do well, and make good decisions, that the grace of Lustria will help guide her and continue her to serve and help others find their way to the light of the unicorn.
Very nice. As Ori is in the midst of her prayer, she hears a firm knock at her door. And as she knocks, and as she hears the knock, how does she react?
She kind of jumps because she was very like she was very concentrated, like fully in the zone of like, oh, got interrupted.
Oriel Galadrin.
Yes.
You are needed in the kitchen. Do not keep your mother waiting. As the commanding voice of your father reverberates throughout your entire walls.
Yes, Father. I'm finishing my prayers, Father.
As studious as always. You hear his footsteps getting dimmer as he walks back into the kitchen of your household. What do you do?
Uh, she'll take kind of a breath and put her hand to her chest, and breathe a sigh back out. Compose herself, and finish like wrapping up, clasping her hands together and kneeling next to her bed, and she will speak. She will, Lustria, thank you for all that you are, all that you ever have been, your guidance on this world, and the preservation of life that you bring with your grace. Today I pray that for my family's health, my father, my mother, my brother, and that everyone might find a little bit of light today, even if it's not as bright as they would hope it would be. Thank you. And she will finish, and she will stand up and change out of some PJs and start heading downstairs.
As she does so, Dova, would you kindly roll me a perception check?
You want it in Discord?
Yes, please.
All right, my perception, let me see, is a... Ooh, I'm slightly good at that. Let's see. First roll of the game. That's a 14.
14. All right. You rolled a 14. And on a 14, you get this sort of feeling that the golden light looks like it is going like much further than it usually does into your room. Like, you know how when the sun like is rising and stuff and like the light is like entering your room and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in this case, it feels like the light is a bit more elongated than usual.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
But yeah, you get ready, and
all right.
As you get ready, do you put on anything like sort of unique? Like what aside from like your regular clothes, do you take anything with you?
So she'll put on like general like casual trousers. She has a T-shirt that says "I love unicorns" on it that she'll wear today. She'll braid her hair, and make sure like every strand is put perfectly in place, and then she has a little like dragonfly pendant that she'll wear today. Like that's a good look. That's a good look.
Nice. All right. You enter the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
All right. As you enter the kitchen, you see how your father sits at the head of the table. Next to him is your mother. On the other side of him is your brother. And the seat that's like across him is open as a signifier to you. And your father presents his hand towards the seat. Come on, daughter. We'll be having grace soon.
She will sit down and she will like extend her hands out in waiting, but she'll like cast a look at her brother just to make sure that he looks like he recently washed his hands, just in case.
Your brother, you look okay. You want to see for his hands if they're grimy or anything?
Does he look like he's recently washed his hands?
Okay.
Yeah. Does he look like he's like been recently picking his nose or something?
Okay. Roll me another perception check if you would be so kind.
Okay.
Ooh,
15.
not bad.
Look at me
Okay.
today.
We're eating good today. Okay. Well, wait, for context, viewers, she rolled a 10 plus 5, so 15. But anyways, you do look at his hands, and you do see that his hands are, relatively speaking, looking pretty clean. Like, they are, like, hey, you know your father. He is basically a neat freak, and he is, a perfectionist to a fault. So he noticed that that your brother would have done something, but he forced him to wash his hands before food. So, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Uh,
He's gross, so.
You grab your brother's hand, and you also grab your mother's hand. And as all of you hold hands, your father says, "Oh, blessed unicorn, thank you for blessing this fine meal that you provide us. Your kindness extends to us as we feed each other with this nutritious food. May our day be blessed, and may our week be even more blessed by the turning of the sun and the setting of the moon. May our harvests be plentiful just like this meal, and may all of us enjoy the coming day. Amen."
Amen.
Amen. Amen. You hear your brother and your mother respectively say their own things, their own amens, and they all start to eat their food. On the plate is what looks to be a fine salad that looks like it has a bunch of cherry tomatoes. It has a bunch of lettuce in there. You do see that next to it there's like a bit of there's some very like thin slices of meat, not like cold cuts, but actual meat. But your dad, he may not be a vegetarian, but he is very particular about eating just enough protein. That's all.
Making sure it's ethically sourced and all that,
Yep.
Lustria hates factory farms, audience.
Indeed. And you only need to eat the bare minimum. This is a Lustria sermon now. Okay.
Lustria says, eat only what you must need. And Lustria says, no animal cruelty, because that's terrible.
Animal cruelty is cringe. But anyways.
Animal cruelty is cringe.
No, all jokes aside, animal cruelty is cringe. But anyways, back to the game. As you start to eat your food and eat your breakfast, yeah. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
You
I was gonna say, Oriel will dig in.
yeah. As you start enjoying your meal, your father, with his very kind-looking smile, looks at you. "So, Ori, you're gonna go to school soon, aren't you?"
Yes, I'm so excited. I getting to learn so many new things and meet some new people. It's going to be such an adventure.
Indeed, indeed. But do not let that distract you. Remember that that there is also the purpose of you being exceptional, so that by the end of your school year, you would already be considered to go to a potential college. Understand?
Of course, Father. I already have a list of extracurriculars I can do that will make my resume look really good. I can give it to you by this afternoon. I want to see what clubs are going to be available too.
Oh, certainly. Do you need me to get you there, or do you wish for your mother to take you to the grounds to observe how everything works?
I wouldn't want to inconvenience you. I know you're very busy, Father, and there's a lot going on. It whoever I either way.
As considerate as always, dear daughter. Well, I would not say that I would be inconvenienced. I would just not want to be close to that much rabble. Well, in that case, I suggest that your mother can take you to the grounds then. Wouldn't you agree?
Of course. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Fantastic. By the way, dear viewers, this is how Ori's father looks like. He is a very slender, tall man with the same coloration of hair as Ori, and he looks like he's already wearing like a semi-priestly gown, essentially, and his eyes look like they have this deep flame of passion and of devotion to them. He looks quite striking. As you finish up your meal and your father continues to eat his, you see that he actually grabs what looks to be like a remote, and he presses like the power button on it, and you hear like your living room TV starting to give what looks like a broadcast. We are live at the scene with the top running contender for mayor, Mr. Wolfgang. Mr. Wolfgang, what are your future potential policies for Phoenix Valley? Phoenix Valley is quite the beautiful place, and I wish to bring forth even more prosperity to it. You recognize the voice of quote-unquote Mr. Wolfgang. You are quite familiar with him being a very predominant politician. You're also aware that he is like one of the richest people in Phoenix Valley, and you also get the sense that he's always very dodgy when answering questions, but somehow he's extremely charismatic when he does it. So, a politician. But
yeah, pretty much. Yep. Basic politician.
Basic politician, yeah. The policies that I intend to bring forth to Phoenix Valley, for example, is to ensure that there is proper trade with other communities that are nearby, to ensure that we have the best possible unity amongst ourselves, and the best possible commerce potential amongst ourselves. Woo! Yeah! Go, Mr. Wolfgang! Yay! You just hear more applause over in the crowd and stuff. How is your reaction to this Wolfgang fella?
So Oriel will listen. She'll watch, but she'll look to her parents and see what her mother's and father's face looks like. She hasn't done a lot of study of politics because she's devoted herself to the Golden Unicorn, but she's heard her dad talk like about certain politicians that are like bad for the church and bad for Lustria and bad for things. So she's kind of looking to them to see kind of what their reactions are before she says anything. Just because she's not sure how she feels.
The reaction she witnesses from her father is that of like a very subtle nod of respect, because he doesn't like showing outward praise to anything other than elves. but you see like he has this sort of silent respect for this Wolfgang fella, and honestly, that's like basically the highest praise your father can give to someone.
Dang, so dad likes him. Okay. She'll look to mom as well to
Meanwhile,
see if
your
she's good.
mother, she looks to be a bit slightly. She doesn't look like she has much of an opinion. She just looks like a bit just like okay, just eh. And like the more you look at her, the more
Okay, indifference.
it's like you just get the feel that she's like kind of indifferent to these sorts of politics. So yeah.
Okay. Uh,
By the way, here is Wolfgang.
uh, there, oh yeah, what's he look like? Ooh, ooh, he's kind of scary looking. Uh, Ori will like continue, finishing the last little bits of her salad. She'll well, bringing new commerce is always good. Maybe we'll have more attendance at the Sunday sermons, and we can reach out. We could do more community outreach.
Indeed, dear daughter. I agree, daughter. This man knows what he's doing and what he's talking about. I am excited to see what future prospects he may bring us. Well, let's not let's not push down too many politics on your mother's plate, shall we, daughter?
Of course, father.
Now then, before you go to your new academy, I wish for you to stop by the hospital if that would be amendable to you.
Of course. Is there something I need to deliver, or a message, or anything I need to do for you, father?
No, nothing particular. Just do your typical giving of hope. Show them some sign that they are being watched over by Lustria.
Of course, of course.
Fantastic. Well, I shall leave that to you, darling. You see how he stands up from the table after finishing his plate and kissing your mother on the cheek, and you see him put on his shoes and leave the house. Your brother, the slob that he is his plate is a mess, and but you know he is like, done. Thank you for the food. And
No.
he does put his plate away at least, but you know it's a mess. So yeah.
Uh, Ori will also uh, thank her family for the meal, but she'll also stop and she'll take her napkin and she'll like very carefully use the napkin to wipe away the crumbs into her bowl that her brother left, and like some of the salad dressing that's like left on the table, kind of clean it a little bit behind him before carrying her dish over to the sink and rinsing it.
Yeah. As uh as Ori does so, um she notices that her mother is like not saying much. She notices that her mother is just like all is like getting ready to basically drive you to the hospital and also to the school. Do you do anything to like clean up the table or anything?
Yeah, she'll take like clear like plates. She'll like kind of wipe away any crumbs and mess, and she'll like rinse dishes and kind of help like put away the extra things,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
unused utensils.
Mm-hmm. 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 Very nice. As she does so, uh, she gets a feeling like that's like like the side of her ribs gets like jabbed by like a thumb, and she looks to her side like to who jabbed it, and it's her brother.
Ow! What are you doing? What's that for?
Oh, come on, Ari. That's the best way to get your attention now.
Are you gonna like keep doing this when we're at school together? Like this
No, 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 nah. No, I'm not going to school yet. I'm too young for that. Remember?
yeah, I mean we'll have our final year together. But you really you can't do that. That's rude. You can just say my name, you know.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
Like, where's the fun in poking me?
Because it
Like
makes you
what would
squirm like
Lustria
this.
do? Remember, Lustria wants us to love our family as we love our neighbors and we as the doctors love their patients.
Yeah, I do love you. I'm just jabbing you because you are the most healthy patient I've ever seen.
And I thank Lustria every day that I am so.
Well,
But you dropped your fork over there. Can you go pick it up?
why are you being like mom now? Excuse me. Yeah, okay, I'm doing it. He picks up his fork and he places it in the sink.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Oh, little brothers.
Well, anyway, I know you're like, okay, look, I'll be honest with you, like, it's pretty kind of apparent that you're not the biggest fan of that Wolfgang guy, you know? So, just a bit of a warning heads up. I heard a rumor that his son is going to be in the same year as you are.
Oh. Well, father likes him, so he can't be that all bad. He's also like a wolf person?
Oh, yeah. They're
That's
both,
kind of
yeah, they're both, lycanthropes, yeah.
oh. Do you know, mother? What do they eat people like other people?
Hmm? Oh,
The lycanthropes like Mr. Wolfgang. Do they eat people? Like would they hurt us?
well, there was no public scandal, so I do not believe so. But if you want my professional
Okay.
opinion, you should probably keep your distance from them because I've heard rumors that those that suffer from lycanthropy can sometimes get those sporadic instances where they become violent. Though usually it is at night, so I think you'll be fine if it's
Oh,
during the day.
is it?
Yes?
Oh, okay. Is there a cure for it? Like are can like Lustria help them? Or
If
is
lycanthropy,
that just normal?
I suppose if there was a cure for lycanthropy, I assume that we would have already utilized it. But if there isn't a cure, then unfortunately they are stuck with their condition. Do not pity them. Their malaise and their sort of feeling of violence is perhaps a curse upon them for their sins granted to them by the bicorn.
So kind of shudder just hearing the name and thinking about the bicorn. Oh, I guess you're right, mother. Um, are you are you feeling okay today, mother? You seem sort of troubled.
Oh, sorry, it's just my little girl is all grown up. She is going to go to school. She's going to grow up even more. And eventually, I shall no longer see you. And that thought scares me.
Oh. Ori will put her dishes down and give her mom a hug and go, "Mama, I love you so much. I'm still here. I'm never going to leave or never come back. I don't know what I'd do without you and Daddy.
Oh, I love you too, Ori. She hugs you back and she starts like petting your head. And then your brother just comes in for the group hug. Group hug!
He just gets in there.
Yeah, he just hugs both
He's
of
like
you.
head or something like that. She's like, oh, and Harry's like, oh, okay, all right, get in here. Oh, Lustria wants me to love you.
uh, your mother, like, she's just like, oh, my two children are growing up so fast. Well, I shall now go and get dressed. And and you too, Ori, get dressed as well. Prepare everything as you probably need for when you are at the school grounds to make a good first impression. Okay?
Ooh, I wonder if I'll make any friends. Or I wonder if there's like a Lustria, like her text. I wonder if there's like a study group for reading some of her scriptures. That would be so exciting. I can't wait. I'll be right back. And she'll finish like cleaning dishes and all that, and then she'll like rush away to go get ready.
As she rushes to get ready and her mother goes to her own room to get ready, um, what does she start to look for in her room to like take with her?
Hmm. So she has a kind of a messenger bag that has a unicorn keychain on it. It has like numerous like keychains of like unicorns, and like there's one that's like blessed, and like a bunch of like there's a live laugh love patch on this bag. I completely unironically live
Honestly,
laugh love on the bag.
that I feel like it's just a staple of every single family household having a live, laugh, love sticker somewhere.
There's probably like a hanging on the front door, live laugh Lustria or something like that.
Live, laugh, Lustria. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
live laugh Lustria.
Okay, yeah, no, that unironically gives you an inspiration. Here you go.
Yeah! Let's go! Live, laugh, Lustria, my first inspiration of the day.
Oh, by the way, I actually
Okay.
decided to make it so that inspirations stack, so you can actually store inspirations, kind of like in Baldur's Gate.
This is why I'm not sucking up to you because you're the GM. This is why you're my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is live streams.
Anyway, as you get everything ready and sorted for yourself, you get your backpack, you'll get your keychains. Do you take your staff with you?
Yeah, we'll take the staff today because we're gonna go see the hospital. We'll go see some patients. Maybe we'll like make some people laugh and smile and feel better. She'll also get like some books, like some chapter books. They're all like vaguely like Lustria kind of literature. Like they're adjacent to some of the scripture stories, so she can read to some patients at the hospital. She has like there's like some little snacks, like some healthy trail mix, some like raisins, anything that sounds disgusting and unhealthy. She's like, I'm all about that. And
Nice.
she'll put some little earrings
Okay.
on, like some little stud sun ears. And I think that's about it. Like she'll take books, she'll take snacks. She always has a water bottle. It's a hydro flask, a big hydro flask. She'll take with her.
Hydrate, don't dihydrate, losers.
You know one of those like really like comically half-gallon big ones that are like drink all this, and it has like by 9 a.m., by 10 a.m., by noon, all that. One of those.
Oh hell yeah.
Like this girl drinks her water.
There's
Soda,
piss
soda
everywhere.
Um, she'll take that. It should be everything. And she has her "I Love Unicorn" shirt, of course, and her trousers. She put a little jacket on too, just in case.
Yeah.
And she'll be all ready.
Sure. As she gets her stuff into her backpack and she puts on her proper clothes, Her gaze lingers at the staff, for at the top of it there looks to be, what appears to be like an empty slot, essentially, because you know how staffs, like when they're like made, they're like purposely made so that they could hold something at the
Hmm.
top, like a globe or like a crystal or something, right? For
Hmm.
her, it looks like there's like an empty slot of some sort of like a cylindrical object, and all that she knows about that is that once she attains a quote-unquote coming of age, she will receive like a basically a magical component that's going to boost her spells essentially in there.
Ooh. I'm gonna get my spell focus there.
But not yet.
Not yet. I have to earn it.
You have to earn it. You have to be the best daughter possible. You have to be better than your stupid little brother.
Ah, God, he's such a twerp. He picks his nose and he eats it still.
So anyway, you
She's seen him do it.
get all your stuff ready, and you leave your room, and you see that your mother is also ready with her like modest dress, seeing that you are like wearing shorts and stuff, and she's just like, "All right, off
Hmm.
we go. Let's go, daughter."
All right, let's go. And she'll kind of clap and she'll do a little bounce and then head out with her mother.
As you head out with your mother, you enter like the family minivan. Uh, that on it, that inside there is a you know those scent things that like give scent, right? Those tags that give scent.
Oh yeah, like little plugins that you put in there, or like a tag you hang.
Yeah, like a tag you hang. This is the 80s, so a tag. And
Oh yeah.
it's just giving the smell of like cotton candy and like birthday cake. And because unicorns, glitter, rainbows, and birthday cake.
Yes.
and
Yes. Everything.
as your mother like sniffs it, your favorite smell.
Smells so good.
She starts the car, and you start driving towards Saint Zogragok's hospital.
Oh, how do you spell it?
Zogragok. Zogragok.
Okay. So Grakak.
Zogragok. Like this.
All right, got it.
All right.
What would Dad say about it? Is it an orc hospital?
No. Roll. You
Oh.
actually know for a fact that this hospital was actually built by an actual saint who was a golden dragonborn named Zogragok.
Oh, okay.
He was given the title of the Golden not because of his golden scales. He was given the title of the Golden because he was quote unquote the golden redeeming light of his family. So, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you reach the hospital and you see that it's a typical hospital. There are a few wings here and there, and you do see that there are people coming in and out. But the sight of it is already like you're already used to its sight, and you are already like quite familiar with the smell of the hospital and how like there are and some of the patients as well that have been here for a while.
Hmm.
What goes through her mind as she approaches the hospital?
She'll look around. She probably knows a couple of like the triage nurses or it's like the receptionist secretary person. She probably knows everybody by name. She'll go over and she'll greet everybody and like tell them good morning and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And first thing she'll do is she'll ask, hey, she's gonna go like read to patients and say hi to some patients. She'll ask if anyone in particular is really just feeling down today, that like really probably needs to get visited first.
The front receptionist is wearing like a typical white nurse gown. You see that she is You see that for this time in particular, like she's wearing like a unique pair of glasses that have like a silver trim to them, and you
Hmm.
see her like very blonde hair, and her very distinctly blue eyes underneath her glasses, and she says, "Well, there is the usual patient, if that's what you mean."
Um, which room are they in again?
Oh yes. Let me have a look. Room 1A.
Okay, room 1A. What's who's in there?
For context, oh, you mean visitors? He doesn't have he
Yeah,
didn't have visitors today.
yeah. I have do you think he would appreciate some? She'll kind of rustle around in her bag. She's like, I have some books. I can read to them if he would like,
Well,
or if he just wants some company. It's probably really lonely here.
well, if he is awake for it, then yes, I cannot stop you. Truthfully, it's very sad when someone so old doesn't have visitors these days. You know.
Oh well. I'll go see if he's awake. What's his name?
Let me have a look. She looks through the notes for like the name for his name because even though he's been here for a while, like his name is like starts with like a very odd letter, and because that's like very harsh to find him. And she
Hmm,
keeps looking, and she's like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Ah, there you go, Mr. Fearson.
Mr. Fearson. Okay, well I'll go see Mr. Fearson first.
Of course, of course. You enter. You enter Mr. Fearson's room.
She'll head over that way. What's in here?
As she enters Mr. Fearson's room, she sees him lying on his bed, what looks to be an ancient dragonborn. This dragonborn's
Oh,
scales are all white, but you cannot tell whether or not they're white because of his age or white because they were naturally like that. Like, he looks extremely pale. And you see that all over him is on his face like a very long looking and very surprisingly well styled beard that looks like it's going to like to his very stomach. And you notice how like there's a bunch of IV tubes connected to him, and there's like a respirator mask on him. It's like keep that's like and you can just have the feeling that he's like barely alive, but he is still alive.
uh, Oriel will do a kind of more a louder knock than she normally would, just because she might not be able to hear it. And she'll call, Mr. Fearson, are you awake?
You see how his eye opens very slightly, revealing a very foggy red eye that turns its attention towards you, and he just looks at you for like a solid second, and he says, "Come in. I don't get visitors these days."
She will happily walk in, her keychains jingling, because there's so many of them. She'll walk over and she'll pull up a chair and she'll go, "Hi, my name's Oriel, or you could call me Ori or Ari or whatever. I one of the nurses says that you don't get very many visitors, so I have some books here if you want to read or if you just want to talk. Um, just because it's probably really lonely here.
What?
Uh, I have books to read to you, or we can talk in case you're lonely."
Okay. You can chat with me if you want.
Okay. Um, is there anything that you want to talk about, Mister Fearson? Or a book you want to read?
Not particularly, but I would not mind if you read me a story.
I have. I'll let you pick. She'll rustle around in her bag. And she will go. I have. I have the purple butterfly. It's a romance kind of novel. I have the Crystal Lake. It's a little bit of a mystery. And then I have the Raven's Cry, which is kind of another mystery.
Oh, perhaps the purple butterfly would be a fascinating read.
Okay. She will open the book and she'll start to read the first chapter to him.
As she reads the book, she there's she starts to notice how this old ancient dragonborn does not break eye contact with her even once. Like you can tell that he's trying his hardest to have his full attention on you.
Oh, see, I was as you said that I was like, oh, creepy, but that's actually kind of cute. I feel really bad for him. He probably doesn't have any grandkids or anyone that wants to come see him. Damn, Ori's a better person than I am. Like, goodness.
Mm.
Um,
This is the whole bloody point. You play different people. This is the whole bloody point.
She'll seeing how focused he is.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna try and like do voices and like some sound effects, and she's gonna try to like up her game here a little bit, just because he's like he's so paying so much attention. She's gonna try a little bit harder and try and perform it a little bit better.
Hmm. As roll me a performance. Do it with advantage.
All right. Ooh, okay. We're gonna try. Oh God, I'm gonna need advantage. I do not have great charisma. It is actually at a -1. So, roll number one.
Oh.
Is a 10, so total of 9. And then the next is a 4, so a 3 total.
Okay, so that's a 9 and a
A
3.
3.
All right,
She's
so
trying.
she is trying her best to to like to do her impressions, to do her like everything possible to keep him entertained as he maintains his focus. But honestly, the more that she tries, the more it seems like he's just a little bit off put by it. He's just like, hmm. But at the same time, he's like very appreciative of the effort that she's putting in. He's like she can feel that he is like he's happy that she's trying, but at the same time he's just like, man, this is nice. Though this is
They're
slightly
probably just.
this is
She's
slightly
real shit at this, but.
this is slightly cringe, but I like this.
Stay in school, kiddo. Don't go into acting, but thanks for the effort. At least it's a person.
Yeah, at least I'm talking to someone different than my own reflection.
Um, after the first chapter, or maybe she'll do 2 chapters. She'll like kind of sense that he's not as into it as he was. So she'll pause after the second chapter and go, Mr. Fearson, do you want me to keep going, or would you like some alone time now?
Please continue. I wish to cherish the moments I have with others. After all, after my wife refused to come here, I started to feel like I had no more value in the world. The very factor
Oh,
that you
I'm
are
so sorry.
the very factor that you are giving your time to me means so much more than any sort of particular specifics of it.
I'm really sorry to hear that. I think everyone has a story and has value and is worth listening to. I'm sure you have a amazing life story and a lot to teach me. And I feel terrible if you were sitting here alone and in pain and no one was with you.
Oh, trust me, girl, you're not ready for my life story. Not yet, at least. But if you do wish to listen to it, then come by again. Visit me. Spend time with me. Because I do not know how much longer can I continue to sit here.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a second book after this one, so maybe we can read the second one together too. Um,
That would
and
be
she'll go back to reading. She'll keep going.
that would be lovely.
You continue to read for this old man, and you eventually notice that he's trying his best to stay awake and continue to listen to you, but even that is like taking out so much from him. Eventually you
Hmm.
see that he is falling asleep just from overexertion.
Mm. Yeah, at that certain point, she'll like slow her voice down and she'll use less like high pitched or sudden voice changes until she's pretty sure he's sleeping, and she'll kind of whisper to him. She'll go, "Have a good nap, Mr. Fearson. I'll try and come back tomorrow, but I have school soon. Thank you."
You just hear him
And she'll quietly leave the room.
as she leaves the room. She just hears his snoring, which is like surprisingly loud for an old man. And as she leaves the room, she encounters the head nurse, or sorry, the receptionist who's at the front, and she just looks at you and she says, "Well, how was your visit?"
Oh, I think it was lovely. We read some of the Purple Butterfly. But I think he's just too tired to keep going. But I'll come back and see him. He's really nice, and he's really
Nice.
lonely. I feel really sad.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You're the first person he's been so nice to, actually.
Oh, is he normally a little cranky?
Not the Well, kind of. I guess the best way of putting it is that he just sometimes just spits poison on with his words essentially. At sometimes, maybe you
Oh,
caught him in a very good time. Maybe you caught him in a very good mood or something.
well, I don't know what's going on inside him and how much pain he's feeling, but maybe he's just hurting a lot and just sometimes it just has to come out. But I'll keep coming back. He was very kind, and I'll keep reading.
Hmm.
I think he liked it.
Well, he doesn't have any other visitors, so not going to oppose it. So long as you don't bring any food or anything like to him or something. Okay.
Oh, can he not like have a candy or something or like butterscotch?
He quite literally cannot digest most food because of how old everything about him is. Like we got even a wizard to try to like repair
Oh,
some of his organs a little bit so that he could eat a little bit more, but no matter what we tried, it's like he is like I don't know, it's as if he has a body of like 300 years old or something.
oh, oh. That's it. I won't bring any snacks or anything to him because that would be mean. If you had a
Yeah.
butterscotch in front of you and you couldn't eat it, that would be cruel.
Yeah, that's why we
Butterscotch is the best.
butterscotch is very nice, yeah. Um I do agree
What
that
do you know what?
hmm? You first.
Do you know what happened to his family? He said that he has a wife, but she doesn't visit him. Is he? Are they? She'll lower her voice to a whisper. Are they dead?
Uh,
Is he?
don't
Is he like hallucinating?
don't know about his wife, but I do think I saw one. I think I once saw his daughter here actually. Um, it was a black dragonborn, or maybe half dragon. Like she had wings, and I believe that's a half dragon
Oh
actually.
wow.
Yeah, dragonborn don't have wings. Um, yeah, I saw like a black dragonborn, half dragon, come by to his room like a few years ago, but after that one visit, she did not come by again.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
he mistaken
I'll
her
I'll
for
keep
his wife.
visiting. Maybe. Well, I'll keep visiting him. I don't think anyone should die alone like that. That's it's just not right. I'll pray for him.
You pray for everyone, Ori.
I will. And she takes it as like a visible challenge. She gets a little sparkle in her eye. She's like, I will.
And she as she gets that, like the nurse is just like, "That's not what I meant. I okay, whatever. All right. Well, thank you for visiting the hospital once again. We shall see you soon, I assume.
Hopefully, I'm gonna be going to starting school soon. I'm really excited. I've done a lot of homeschool, so I can't wait to make some friends and all that. But I'll still come by after school and on weekends.
Of
Well, not
course.
on Sundays because that's church, but or Friday nights because that's also church.
If you have free time, feel free to come, but do not force yourself to
I
come
thank you,
here.
ma'am.
But don't force yourself to come here if you have other responsibilities.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Of course, ma'am.
All right. Goodbye now. Do you?
She'll do a little wave.
Okay. She does a little wave and she leaves. And as she leaves, you see that the minivan is still there and your mom is like inside, holding what looks to be like a pendant of of a miniature statue of Lustria, of the unicorn, in within her fingers. And as she
Ooh.
holds like the little statue, she notices that you come by, and she places it into like her chest pocket. And as you enter the car, she says, "Did you have a good visit?"
Of course. I went and I read some of the Purple Butterfly to a gentleman. His name's Mr. Fearson, and he doesn't get very many visitors. So I want to come see him and keep reading to him. I think it makes him happy.
Indeed, even the blessing, even the blessing of one person is better than none, as they say. And if he is happy from
Hmm.
your very presence alone, that already is the worship of Lustria.
In the story of the Raven and the Pebble, that it only took one pebble to eventually make the water overfill from the bucket. So one person can make a big difference, and I want to be somebody's person.
How kind you are, Ori. Mwah. She pecks you on your forehead, and she starts the car. You're gonna say something?
Right? Ori will kind of drum her feet excitedly, and she'll be like, "Mom, do you think I know it's probably a lot to ask, but I'm going to school now. Do you think Dad will let me like get some like lip gloss to wear to school? I don't I know it can be a little much, but I think other girls are doing it, and I'd like to
Hmm.
try.
Trying is one thing. So, and it's lip gloss. It's not going to be something like lipstick. It's nothing so sinful as that. So,
No, no, no. Of course not.
I, w- I will say this. I will ask him, and I will put in a very good word, but I cannot guarantee you a result. All right?
Well, thank you, Mama.
Do you hug her?
Yes.
You hug your mom after she gives you a maybe, basically, to if you should get it across.
It's not a blatant no.
That is true. All right, so you drive off from Saint Zogragok's hospital to the Everflame Academy. As you drive through Sunset Turing, you know that basically the neighborhood that you're from, Sunset Turing. As you drive through it and you stop at what looks to be a stoplight, you see that there next to you there looks to be what looks to be a biker in complete black, wearing a biker's helmet and what have you, with his motorcycle being also like decked out in black.
Like leather jacket and everything.
Yep.
And all that.
But it's not those like
Ooh.
studded leather jackets, but it's like a simple plain leather jacket.
Ori is going to yeah, she's probably gonna stare just a little bit. Like she'll like peer at them, like looking very interested through the window. Like, ooh, kind of studying this person and the motorcycle. Like she's never really like been super close to one. Because that's sinful. That is dangerous, and her father would not let her anywhere near a motorcycle because that is how you meet the bicorn.
Mm-hmm.
And like kind of like looking like thinking, ooh, he looks cool.
As you are you trying to look at him very stealthily, or you're just blatantly staring?
She's gonna blatantly stare, like a little bit like awestruck, until it looks like he notices, and then she's gonna duck as best she can.
Roll me dexterity. To see whether or not you.
Chat knows what inspiration I took for this character.
Yep.
Oh, roll dexterity. All right, I'm okay at dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I have a +1. Let's do it. I have an 11.
An average roll.
11 total.
Yeah, she rolled
a very average roll.
She rolled a 10 plus 1, so yeah, that's average. As you roll that, you do see that he that the biker's helmet just instantly like, snaps at you when you're like staring at him, and you're like, huh! You just hide your head, as soon as he sees you. But your mother's just like, were you staring again, daughter?
She's like making herself as flat as humanly possible or elvishly possible.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks different. I didn't mean to.
Wandering gazes invites the bicorn, Ori.
I'm sorry. I know it's nothing sinful. I just curious.
Don't worry. I'm not mad.
You know, staring at boys before marriage is how you get pregnant.
But just make sure...
Making eye contact with a man.
Just make sure that you do not repeat this. For one, it's rude. For two, that's how you get pregnant.
I know. You can't touch a man's hand before marriage, except on your wedding day when you're saying vows.
Exactly.
That's sinful. And you have to leave room for the astral unicorn if you stand next to them.
Indeed. You see that the light turns green and the motorcycle like drives off, and
I'll
You,
slowly sit up and kind of watch them go.
as you watch them go, you do notice a roll me a perception, actually, if you please.
Ooh, ooh. Do they do like a wheelie or something? I think I
Uh,
have. What is my bonus to perception?
I think it's another negative
We'll
one.
find out. I have a +5
Ooh,
to
plus five.
perception. I can. I rolled a 3, so that's an 8.
Okay. That's
Trying to see if he has a nice butt. I can't see that far.
yeah, no, he already darted away very fast, so you can't make out too many details as he just zoom out of there.
Okay. Should go. Oh, that's so embarrassing.
But yeah, you drive forward. Eventually, you reach as after you pass by like certain stores here and there. You pass by the Neutral Ground Church. You pass by what looks to be some shop that you've never been to. I think it was called. It was some sort of you're not sure what it is, but you do know there's got some sort of a checkered pattern there, like on the floor. So that's something you don't know. Eventually, you reach.
They have like a. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is there like, if you look in the window, is there like a room that has like a beaded curtain in front of it that like Father says I am never allowed to ever go into, except he's allowed to sometimes? Like one of those stores?
No, it's one of those stores which is like extremely polished and clean. There are those like high chairs with like
Okay.
those leather on it and stuff, and
Cool.
and there's like what looks to be
Oh,
like
leather can be sinful. Not going that store.
but there is a revolving door
Leather
at the back of
invites
it
in.
with like a window. So yeah.
See, that's how you know there's prostitutes in there, because revolving doors invite Tricorn. Doors have to open one way. That's what Lustria wants. Revolving doors are doors that like automatically open. That invites the bicorn.
Oh my god, dude, you're just hitting it out of the park with it. I'll give you another inspiration for that. Hold on. Let me just
I would do just about
hold on.
anything.
Let me get a little
for an
let me get a
inspiration.
pouch. Let me get my pouch of inspirations. There. You have an
Yes, I got the sound effect. Okay, live, laugh, Lustria, and revolving doors invite the bicorn.
Jesus Christ, okay. Who's Jesus Christ? Lustria.
You heard me, chat. Revolving doors invite the bicorn. Don't be a whore.
Okay. Anyways, you eventually reach the Everflame Academy, a beautiful building that stands tall and made of beautiful marble. And as you wander in there, you like enter the parking lot on the minivan, and as your mother parks, she says, "Well, have fun meeting new people, and make sure that you find someone of the same community as us, okay?"
Horse. But wait a second, you're not going with me? I have to. No, I'm ready. I will go by myself, and maybe I'll see someone from the church there. Um, should I walk home today, or are you gonna come pick me up, Tommy?
Unfortunately, you will have to walk home today. I do have my own plans to attend to. I have to join your father in the church, so yes, I will have to leave you.
Um, well, walking on a sunshiny day brings you closer to Lustria, as you are exposed to her light. But I love you, mommy. Bye. And she'll like step out of the car. She'll do a big erratic wave. She yells, "Bye, mommy. I love you," in front of this crowd of students.
She waves you back, and as you wave to your mom bye, and like with everything in hand, you look back and you see a unfamiliar sight. Whenever you were in like at church, in en masse, you always saw what looks to be like very familiar looking humanoids. You know, elves, humans, drow, etc. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you are presented with a unique sight. You see a huge cornucopia of different species. You see lizard folk. You see gnolls. You see what looks to be some very short-looking people, which you assume are dwarves. There are so many different variety of people here, and what does not help is that you also witness what looks to be a tiefling.
Oh. Uh-oh. Not a tiefling. Uh, okay. She's gonna keep her eyes on this tiefling. Because Father says tieflings were once elves, but they touched the doorbell, or they sharpened their pencil too much, and they got turned into a tiefling as a punishment of the bicorn to show that they're sin on the outside. So she's gonna watch them, and she's gonna, as subtly as possible, keep a very wide berth from that person. Whoever that is, she wants no part of that. Absolutely not.
The tiefling themselves look like they have a very pastel goth look to them. Um, from a distance, she can tell that it's a girl,
Oh, they're batty.
and they
Oh,
are wearing what looks to be like a bunch of unique accessories, like a bunch of belts, rings, chains, fishnets, undertorn pants. A very vibrant.
okay. Is this another child, or is this an adult?
It's a teenager.
Okay, it's another teenager. Ah, that's gonna be Oriel's lesbian awakening right there.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a baddie.
You see that her hair is like a very pale silver, and her skin is like very bright pastel pink.
Oh,
There she
pink
is.
is the color. Pink is a sinful color. Well, pink can be a sinful color. Oh my god, she's so pretty.
On her
Okay,
arms,
I need to reel this back. That's Dova talking.
on her arms, you see
Tattoo.
that there are like half sleeves that are like black and white. So, yeah. And she doesn't look
What,
like
like sleeveless gloves, or they're like tattoos?
they are not actually gloves, they're just sleeves, yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
she just has this
I haven't met the other party members yet, so we'll see how this goes, chat.
Yep, we'll see how this goes, chat. But yeah, as you stare at her, she doesn't look like she has noticed you. She's just having a very nice chat with some other students. You see, like next to her, there's like a lizard. There's like a very young and like fidgety looking yellow lizard folk with like some horns on her, wearing like a very like a plain green not like garb. And next to them, it looks to be like a giant of a dragonborn with like massive horns that's not wearing a shirt, and that looks like a huge punk rocker essentially.
My gosh, he's doing nudity at school. Oh my, those are bad kids. Ori is studying all three of them, kind of remembering. Those are the bad kids. But those are the people that need the grace of Lustria the most. They have strayed far from the light of the golden unicorn. And they do need to be brought back into her luminescence.
This
Oh,
is, by the
she's
way,
gonna she's debating.
this is the lizard folk, by the way. And this is this is basically the rest of the people there, like alongside.
Oh, they look like a little bearded dragon. That's cute.
Yeah.
That was not as scary. Maybe she'll see. Maybe she'll talk to that one first. Maybe not with all three of them, because what if they all gang up on her? What if they like offer her like drugs or something? Oh, that guy! Oh, that guy! Oh, that dude's scary. How tall is he?
He is around 6 to 7 feet tall.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
She like for a
They
second.
are all way too.
Like Ori looks at him and she automatically thinks that's a full grown ass man.
Yeah, that's a teenager.
I
Oh,
exercise
bad.
and I eat my veggies.
Can't say the G word out loud. By the golden unicorn. She's sweating a little bit now. She's gonna watch the bad kids for a little bit, but she's not gonna approach them yet. She doesn't want to like get ganged up on and peer pressured into like premarital sex or drugs or something. But maybe she'll try to individually approach and say hi later. She will wave though as she walks past. She'll be like, and do like a half smile, like keep walking.
As she does the half smile, you see that the pastel goth does like a nods up, like sup sort of look. The lizard folk is just doing like a very nervous wave, and the dragonborn just gives you like you know those like metal hand signs, you know those 3 fingers out, it's like a metal hand sign.
Right?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, he's just like he does that, and his tongue is out, just like
a rock on.
Yeah, rock on, and his tongue is out.
Oh, Oriel sits there. She's big. I think. Oh, that's sin right there. Oh, that's sin right there.
Yep.
She's gonna like walk a little bit faster.
She's just like nope.
So, nope. I know I'm walking away from prominent NPCs, but she's not brave enough to tackle them by herself. She needs a party with her.
As she walks away, she bumps into something that feels a little bit into something that's not it's not as durable as rock exactly, but it's something very tough and also like soft at the same time.
Her hands will go up as she like hits the thing, and she'll kind of touch a little bit and maybe do like a grabby hand motion of like trying to like maybe feel it, and then immediately back up like, oh, is this a person?
As she does so, she notices that whatever she was doing, it was to what looks to be a very tall-looking woman that's covered head to toe in like red tattoos, wearing a vibrant red dress without sleeves.
My God, does it show any cleavage?
Nope.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Shoulders are worse than cleavage.
Guys,
How
she's showing her
or
shoulders.
Any of the children supposed to focus? Is this a teenager or is this a teacher? Like,
she
looks tall.
she looks like she has wrinkles on her face, so yeah, she's an adult.
Ori backs up, and her face turns beet red. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I didn't see you there.
Oh, come now, child. You should not be so scared of embracing such unique and new experiences.
Oh, she's gonna look this lady up and down. She's very pretty. Covered in tattoos, though. She's a sinner, though. You gotta be careful around here. Like, I'm just a little nervous. This is my first time at a school.
I can see that.
She'll kind of fiddle with one of the keychains nervously. She'll go, my name's Ari. Ariel. Oriel. You can call me Ori.
Pleasure to meet you,
Or L.
Ori. My name is Miss Keith.
Hi, Miss Keith. Are you gonna be one of my teachers?
Depends. What subject do you plan to learn?
I am. She'll like open. She'll like get out a little piece of paper. And she'll that has like stuff written on it. I'm studying clerical medicine and
Ah,
religion.
so cleric subjects. Indeed, I will be your teacher.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Oh, um, yay! Well, it's. I was hoping I could meet you today. I wanted to know if you had like a handbook or a syllabus for what we're going to be doing this year, just so I can prepare my planner, my schedule, and
Ori,
everything.
calm down. We, within the Everflame Academy, have a less restricted form of teaching and of learning. We make sure that you reach your fullest potential possible without the stress and the need of so many books. We're not wizards. We are simply worshippers of what we believe in and the gods that we wish to believe in.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I look forward to your class. And learning all that
Certainly.
stuff.
Though I do have a few rules in my classroom, if you do not mind.
Yes, ma'am.
Firstly, I have the condition that you are not allowed to judge anyone for their religion. Everyone follows their religion for their own reasons, and no one can have the wrong religion. Understood?
Ori's going to nod, but there is a bewildered expression on her face. Like she's gonna need time to process this.
I am not here to teach you what you have to believe in. I am just here to ensure that you have the best possible connection to your own beliefs and to your God.
Um, yes, ma'am. I'm excited to delve in deeper to my connection with Lustria. She'll kind of move her back a little bit so she can Miss Keith can see all the Lustria merch she's wearing. If the I Love Unicorns T-shirt did not give it away with the rainbows and stuff.
And it is your prerogative to follow Lustria. But it is not your prerogative to tell people what they have to follow. And they do not have that right for you either. I, for instance, follow Imabal, the embodiment of fire. But I will not judge you for following Lustria, for we have different opinions on what we wish to believe in and what we wish to follow.
What do I remember about Ema Ball?
Roll me religion, if you please.
So for my religion, I'm pretty okay with religion.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty good with religion. I have a +7. Free is very smart.
In terms of religion.
It's a 25 total.
Hell yeah. So you rolled an 18.
Rolled an 18.
Nice. Alright. So,
What do I remember about Ema Ball?
Imabal is the primordial god of fire. He was one of the first gods to ever appear in the continent of Least, and he's the embodiment of heat. He's the embodiment of and he's also surprisingly the embodiment of camaraderie. When you think of fire, you always think of destruction because fire usually destroys, but Imabal surprisingly represents the aspect of unity, because through him many things have come to be created because he worked together with the other primordials. For example, volcanoes. He created that with the goddess of Earth, or hot springs. He created that with Snorvi, or perhaps he created the birds of the sky, phoenixes.
Oh, okay, okay. Evil doesn't seem like a bad person, and you know what? Lustria takes many forms, and the warmth of and light of Lustria, fire's just another aspect of that. So, we're cool. We're cool. She looks like a sitter. She might be one, but Ema Ball is not inherently scary. We'll say scary. So she'll kind of nod. She's still sketched out by all these tattoos, and oh my god, these shoulders are so distracting. I don't know how she goes around without like all these men like jumping on her. Like, how can they contain themselves? Like, this is really not appropriate.
You see that next to you, there approaches some sort of other what looks to be another person that's of a clerical nature. You see that it is some sort of a human that is like wearing what looks to be like a black and yellow pattern shirt, and this guy, he looks like he is like not, he doesn't have glasses, but it looks like he has to have, but he looks like he wants to have them. He looks like he wants to have glasses because his eyes are always like half closed. His hair is like much more like a vibrant yellow, and he's like wearing black jeans and yellow shoes. Hi. Are you Miss Keith for the cleric classes? Indeed, that is me. And who am I speaking to? My name is come on, say it out. Benneth B.
Dennis B. Who names their child Benneth? I didn't say that out loud. That's me.
Hello, Benneth B. He outstretches his hand, that's like shaking, like for a handshake.
That's me. Ori will kind of feeding off this nervous energy too. She will take the hand and she'll smile and go, "Hi, I'm Ori. I'm also a cleric student."
Pleasure to meet you, Ori. Are you perhaps the cleric of Lustria?
Yeah, that's me. She'll a moment of confusion of, oh, how do you know? And then, oh yeah, unicorns.
I am the follower of Ceres Malur, the mother of Earth. Or, she is Earth. You see that he's like already extremely nervous. I messed it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, is he about to cry or something?
He doesn't look like he's about to cry, but he's like extremely nerve-wracking, and he's already head down and stuff. Like, he looks extremely like a wet noodle.
Oh, me too, man. Ori will kind of like whenever he lets go of her hand, she'll kind of give his shoulder a pat. I'm like, it's okay. It's scary too, but maybe we could be friends, and if we have class at the same time, we could sit with each other.
Your hand is really sweaty after holding his hand.
Oh, she'll pat him on the back, and then she'll try and subtly wipe it off on her pants.
That would mean
maybe find some hand sanitizer.
That would mean a lot. Thank you. He's doing these sounds that make him sound like a fucking bee. It's like it's slightly annoying, honestly.
Oh. Well. We'll She'll kind of do a little wave because she's assuming he'll probably want to talk with Miss Keith. She'll go, well, I'll see you later. Maybe I'll see you in class. And she'll kind of shuffle away.
Bye.
Oh my God! Everyone here is a sinner. Dad was right. Oh, I'm gonna die here. This is crazy. No, don't be overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed, Dory. All of these people deserve a chance, and the grace of Lustria has touched everyone. You just have to reawaken it.
Who's
I
dying
got this.
here?
Huh?
You.
She'll turn around.
She turns around and she notices what looks to be a wolf-headed boy that's wearing like a dress shirt and like a vest, and he looks extremely unsettling. His fur is black and like very mangy. His smile looks a bit unnerving. He looks extremely wild, you could say.
This is like every YA werewolf novel here in a guy. Ori's jaw kind of drops a little bit as she kind of slowly looks up. She's like, no, nobody. I'm just nervous, orientation and everything like that. I'm Ori. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
She also clearly can't tell if he's smiling or baring his teeth.
The pleasure is all mine.
He grabs your hand and he kisses it.
Face turns beet red. She's too terrified to move for a hot second before slowly pulling her hand away. Is it the same hand that she was? Oh God, that Bennett sweated all over.
No.
Oh, it's the other hand. Okay, she's gonna wash both hands now, and needs to atone for that. She's like, you kissed me on my hand. She'll start laughing. You just did that.
Are you nervous?
Incredibly. I don't know who you are, and you just did that.
Don't be.
Who are you?
I am merely here to make sure that you are having a fine enough time.
I'm having a great time. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Lustria? You want to talk about Lustria?
Oh.
The golden unicorn. She'll gesture to her shirt.
Oh. You're
Our
the
savior?
studious type. I do love girls that have so much to give.
You still didn't tell me your name. Are you? I don't. Are you?
Stefan!
You hear
Mayor,
a yell like across
I heard Mayor
this field.
Wolfgang's son is.
You hear a yell from across like the field, of someone like yelling out Stefan, and you see that he like
Flinch.
and he instantly turns towards the sound, and you see the Senator Wolfgang approaching. Stefan, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to go
or he,
and wait in the car.
Flinches at the yell and kind of.
Go ahead.
She kind of shrinks down a little bit more, stays quiet, looking between the two, holding the hand that he kissed close to her chest.
Stefan, who is this girl?
Oh, no one in particular, Father. She is just someone I have met recently. I never got your name either.
Hi, hi, Senator. I've seen you on TV. Really famous. My name's Ori Galadrian.
Galadriel, you say?
We were just saying hi. Yes, Senator. Yes, sir. Senator, sir.
I know your father. Good man. I work with him sometimes. It's good to see that he has
thank you.
decided to take you to such higher level of education. And it is good to see that you are getting acquainted with my son. Well, you shall get to know him more during the school year. Stefan, we're leaving.
Yes, father. Yes, father. You see how Wolfgang walks away with his son, and you see how the son looks at you back, and he just winks at you with like a with a distinct smirk.
Her face is still beet red. She will turn around and power walk towards the nearest bathroom. Her heart pounding of like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
As she
Where's the nearest bathroom?
you do see that there is like the nearest bathroom is like inside, so you go inside for like to go to the bathroom and stuff. And as you go there, you enter the bathroom, I assume, right?
Power walking in.
Yep.
With purpose.
As she enters the bathroom and she starts like washing her hands, you see that next to her, next to her is actually that same goth, pastel goth tiefling who's like also washing her hands. Oh, hello.
Still taking big breaths, scrubbing away. Oh, hi there. You're really pretty. Sorry, that's weird. Hi, I'm Ori. She'll kind of shake her the hand that's still like dripping with water because she's still rinsing.
Huh. So we are already on the first name basis? That's fun. She
Oh, do we not?
No.
Not do
That's not
here?
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that it is good to see someone who is just as open to new friendships as I am. Callista.
Lisa. Really nice to meet you. Does she have any tattoos?
She doesn't have tattoos. Or at least
Okay.
none that you can see.
None that you can see. No tattoos that I know of.
You're gonna have to find
Ori
out on
is
your own time.
trying to is still Oh my! Actually, well, see, marriage is between a man and a woman, per the golden unicorn. You can't if you make eye contact or let a boy touch you, that's how you get pregnant. But if you touch a girl, can girls get you pregnant? That's the question.
I kissed
but
a
see,
girl
a
and
boy
I
not
liked
only-
it.
That's very sad. Except a boy not only just touched her, but she kissed her. So she basically is pregnant, has an STD, and she's gonna die soon. She's gonna go back to scrubbing her hands, almost like neurotically. But her face is still like a huge like a blush on her cheek, and her heart's pounding. Like that man, that was exciting and scary. And she's like, She's not sure why she liked that, but is also terrified. It's a big day for her. It's like, Callista, what are you studying? As she's scrubbing harder
Oh?
and harder.
Oh, are you curious? Oh, I'm in the bard class.
Do you like scrub more soap on here? Do you sing? Do you like play an instrument or like dance or like theater? There's lots of Or stop it.
Are you okay? You're scrubbing your hands pretty hard there, like they're bleeding. Are you okay?
I'm fine. There was just a really sweaty guy that touched me, and I
Stop,
just
stop, stop,
rinsed this
stop, stop,
away.
stop, stop. She grabs your hands. Shh, calm down. It's okay. Hold on. You see how her hand starts to glow, and and like as your hands like very covered in like some scratches and stuff like from your very aggressive scrubbing. You see how those scratches start to close up and heal underneath the light that she gives you. Shh, it's
I feel Ari
okay.
will freeze and just stare at her.
Calm down. It's a stressful day. It's a stressful day for many of us. It's okay. It's normal for us to feel like this. What's not normal is hurting yourself when you're feeling like this. Okay?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I've never been to a real school before. I learned everything at home from my mom and dad, and this is a lot.
No, it's
There's so many
understandable.
people here.
It's same thing with me. I've only managed to actually get to school this time because I actually saved up a lot for my day job. So it's all good.
This is your first time at school too?
Yeah, we're gonna be first year sisters.
Yeah, first year sisters. Yeah, it would be great.
I know,
You're
right?
you're really you're really nice. Thank you.
And you're also nice. Usually, when people see me, they usually just start talking about my outfit, or they just start doing so many questions, but not you. Thank you for that, actually, for making me feel
Yeah,
normal.
no, I would never do that. Your outfit is so unique and so you.
I always try to be
It
like
seems
me, and so should you. Boop. She boops her nose, and she's like, "Okay, now I'm gonna go." She leaves the bathroom.
bye.
She leaves the bathroom.
We're just gonna stand there and like stare at herself in the mirror for a hot couple of seconds and be like, everything I everything I know, I don't really know. I this is she's nice, but I don't know. Everything I thought I knew about school is it's different. Maybe maybe it won't be bad. Yeah, I think this will be good. I think I'll be okay.
You
Yeah.
leave the bathroom and get back to your mother's car. She doesn't ask you anything. You don't talk much during the drive back home. But once you reach home, sorry, but your mother's not here. You just walk back home. I'm sorry, my bad. That's brain
Oh
fart
yeah.
on my part. Yeah, I'm sorry. Um,
She'll walk home the whole time thinking about how she's going to confess to Lustria today that a man got her pregnant by kissing her on her hand.
as she wanders back home, she reaches back home without issue, like the same path as always, past that building with leather seats, sinful, passes by that other coffee shop or something, also sinful. She passes by the
Mm-hmm.
sidewalk that has three intersections instead of four. That's also a sin. And
Yeah. Yup. That
eventually
that invites the bicorn.
eventually she reaches home, and no one is home. Your brother is probably out there hanging out with his friends. Your dad is probably back at the church with your mother. You're left alone to the house. What do you do?
She'll take off her shoes, and like leave them by the door. Um, and she'll take her backpack, like her little messenger bag, up to her room. And she, in her room, she's got a bunch of like artsy stuff. Like she does draw and sketch and paint. Nothing that like is worth writing home about, like or going to school for. Just mostly as like a hobby kind of thing. And there's books. There's lots of unicorn models and like the Breyer horses. Like horse models, like for playing horses when she was younger. She still has like a collection of them. She's gonna flop under her bed, stare at the ceiling, think about everything that happened, and kind of do a mixture of a squeal of joy and a scream of terror, and like throw the pillow on her face and hug it, and do a small prayer to Lustria that he makes an impact positively in someone's life. That's cool.
As she does that prayer, could you please roll for me one last check of the session? Roll me another perception check.
Okay. D20, and then my perception +5. All right, don't fail me now, D20. It is a 14 plus 5, a 19 total.
All right. On a 14, you notice how the lights are once again more elongated than usual. And this time, you feel a warm presence near you. Like a very soothing presence, like something is like gently like patting your face. Like it's as if it's a bunch of hair. Oh fuck, sorry. It's as if it's a bunch of like smooth hair gently caressing your face. Like as if it's like it's a very soothing like patting you down essentially.
That's so cute.
But as soon as you try to focus back on that feeling, the feeling is gone, and you are now full of dread and excitement for your new school year that's going to be approaching in a few days. But that is where we're going to leave the session off for today. Thank you everyone who has been watching this, and those of you that are watching this on YouTube. This has been Melotome, your humble dungeon master, and
I enjoy the commentary. It's funny.
Yep. And it's also been Dova. But yeah, this was our session. This is our last intro session. The next session is probably going to be a full-on session with all of the players. I do not know when that's going to happen because scheduling and etc. But we're going to be hoping for the best. And now on to the outro.